Tonight on Say It Live ATL. This topic here is very touchy to my heart. So tonight I'm going to talk about, should you cut your family completely out your life? You definitely do not want to miss this episode. This is something really touchy and dear to my heart. So tonight, you're going to finally see the Prince Michael that you've been wanting to see. And don't you go no damn where.
Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live. ATL. Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live. ATL. Say it live. Say it live. Say it live. Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live. ATL. Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live. ATL.
Welcome to Say It Live ATL. I am your host, Prince Michael. I have someone who is a really good friend of mine on tonight to help talk about a more intimate conversation that, that really is really close to my heart. So I want everyone to truly give a warm welcome to Rocky. What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
What is going on? I am so glad. First of all, welcome to Atlanta. You've been here for a while, and it took us a while, to physically connect.
I'm a peach now. Well, I'm a plum.
You ain't no
I'm
plum.
a volunteer.
You ain't no plum over here hanging out.
I'm a volunteer.
No,
but I'm a peach, though.
You a peach. I don't hang out with plums, okay?
I'm a peach.
You definitely have evolved from a plum to a peach, watching you grow and everything. So I personally want to thank you personally for coming on the show on tonight. And actually, Rocky and I are going to discuss a very intimate topic, and him and I both definitely share that. So the topic of tonight is, should you cut your family completely out of your life? Okay? This is a very touchy topic. Rocky and I have been pretty much talking about this particular subject ever since I met you. How many years ago?
I'm 35 now, but I was 17.
Oh, Lord, look how fast. I'm not going to reveal my age on here. But look how look how fast the time goes. But so today, I actually received a phone call, and before we get started, I am going to open up the phone line. Please, you guys, get ready to chime in, because this conversation is going to be insane, but it's also going to be eye-opening, where you're seeing it coming from two people of similar interests. So, let's just go ahead and just jump right on in, right?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I've been having this issue for a while that's why, and I also want to thank everyone who commented earlier on this afternoon indicating if they should cut family out or not. This is something that I truly been dealing with, and a very, very, very long time. So I'm going to actually open up the floor with this question for both of us. So I'm going to ask both of us this question. What does family mean to you? And I guess, you may want to take a drink.
To me, but look, I am.
Oh, listen, I honestly don't have anything to drink. Oh wow, I'm definitely making me one.
But I just feel like family. we should, what we supposed to be. It's like one, but it's not like that. Family is more. You have more friends, like than there's more family than your blood. So it's like I really can't even answer that question. I don't. Just to be honest, you say I can be raw and uncut.
You can be raw and uncut.
Okay.
Listen, this is a platform.
Because I'm Memphis. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm Memphis too. So
don't
hold back.
it all depends on what they do and stuff to you and stuff like that. I mean, but I'm easily forgiving. I'm a Pisces, so I let it all build up, and then I let it go. But I say fuck family. It all depends on what they did, and stuff like that.
All right. So again, what does family mean to you though? I mean,
right
what
now,
characteristics how do you know if somebody is family to you?
Oh well, my cousin just moved here and stuff like that. He a straight guy. He really don't like gay guys.
Okay,
but he treat me like a princess.
So that unconditional love.
That's that what he gives me, and that real. Like he'll tell me, "Hey, cuz, damn, that was gay as hell, but I love you anyway." It lets me know
the unconditional love.
Instead of like how some family members do, like me and you got, that they'll be talking behind your back and all of that and stuff like that instead of saying to your face. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get into it. So, unconditional love is one of the things that truly makes a person considered to be family. So, let me get into. I know you want to hear my answer, of course, of what I feel like family means to me. Family is something you build. Family is not something you inherit. I think there's a difference between family, and I also think there's a difference in relatives. Relatives are people that we inherit, that we were born in, we had no control over, or anything like that. What truly involves them to be family is when they show unconditional love, when they are showing that they love you unconditionally, that they support you, they encourage you, they know they'll die, they'll die for you, and things of that nature. So to me, you're my family. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
You are my family. I actually do have relatives who are not. I do not consider them family. My thing is, relatives love each other by default, but it takes a very special mechanism to love someone unconditionally, and that I consider to be family. I know if I need. Listen.
He put it in that way. But no, you got that some family members that will love you. The word love spelled backwards. That's evil with an O.
Oh, okay. Listen.
You gotta go deep.
Listen.
Like Michelle said, when they go low, you go high.
Listen. And I'm gonna try not to get so emotional because we have been through so much when it comes down exactly to who our alleged relatives are. I'm not going to use family, right? Because to go back to the question, I would never cut my official family, the family that I built. I can't see myself cutting them off contingent upon their actions on what they do to me. And even then, I don't know if I can really cut them off or not. But a relative, I'll cut their asses off at any given moment because either you're a relative or you are family. But let's get it straight, you guys. We are talking about relatives that allegedly supposed to be family, right? So, I'm going to go back and tell you, when I was growing up, right? It's, when you're growing up, and I'm going to take my sexuality completely out the picture, right? People still treated me different. And when I mean by people, I mean by my relatives. Not all of the relatives. So if any relatives are watching now and they actually feel offended, honestly, I'm not going to say I don't give a damn. But, when you're telling the truth from your point of view, it is what it is.
Don't give a damn.
And
because you didn't held it in for so long.
We still are in the time of balance, and we need to mentally balance. So going back, to my family, the only family member I truly felt like that loved me unconditionally was grandma.
My grandma too. That's what we share.
Grandma was really there when And my grandfather was too, and I'm gonna tell you, I miss him so much. I'm gonna try not to get emotional here,
Yeah, I know.
but I lost my grandfather back in September of last year, and I'm gonna tell you, he is a well-driven man. I miss him so much. But my grandmother and grandfather definitely did their due diligence with me, and my sister as well. My parents were absentee to a certain extent. My father was more absentee than my mom was. But when I finally reconvened back with my mother, I felt like I truly wasn't loved in a way. I felt like I was just giving self-love for myself. That I truly had to build my own love for myself, if that makes sense. You can relate though, right?
Yeah,
What
I can
you think?
relate to that, but I also think that, we do, our moms were kids when they had us. They were children.
My mom was not.
Well, you don't have to be the age of a kid and
Okay.
still be a kid up here. You
Okay.
don't know how to raise another child. You can still be a child here.
Right.
And someone asked me that, they said, well, why would you blame your mom for not giving you that type of love and stuff like that? Because, my mom was on drugs and
Okay.
she did, this and that. And, but, to this day, which I know you do, we don't cuss around our mom. We don't do,
Well, I may do a little bit now.
I don't cuss around my mom.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, I know you don't.
But at the same time, you grown, but that's that
It's the
bond
respect
y'all
thing.
had. And you always wanted that love from your mama, brother.
I always wanted it.
I remember that. Like, we didn't have conversations like that. It goes deep. I mean, even with my grandma, we got that type of love. I thought we did. I haven't heard from them
I
I
finally
moved.
talked to my grandmother today. I reached out to her, and she held herself accountable for not calling, especially during the time I had COVID and things like that. Yes,
What?
I had COVID.
Hold on, this is just like.
But we not gonna get sidetracked. We
Yeah.
not gonna get sidetracked.
Yeah.
But I did. I had COVID about 45 days ago, and I didn't receive a phone call.
I love you. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. H-A-H-A. But no, what is this thing is with the family? They say, oh, reach out to your grandma, because everybody told me and you that. Well, you should reach out to them, because if they was to die, if she was to leave, you gonna take your heart to anybody. But it's so funny. I feel like they use
age for So this is what we've been taught, right? So people don't understand that communication is a two-way street. And what happens is the entitlement of the tenure of the person seems like you should be, grandma are older than us. Both our grandmothers are older than us. So as their grandchildren, we should be reaching out to them. And I think somewhat that is true, right? My grandma told me today that she told me that she's the older person and that
the matriarch.
That I should be calling her.
Well, no, because see, then again, sometimes you want your grandma, your nana to call. Well, I say nana.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want your nana to call you and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Instead of you reaching out because it's not just me. If I feel like I'm only reaching out to you, just like friends, if I feel like I'm only reaching out to you and stuff like that, like they get tired.
Right.
It get tired.
But listen, you guys.
But don't you supposed to set an example, Grandma?
Well, I think Grandma was supposed to set an example, and if they set an example, we would definitely follow. But let's go back. Listen, let's just go back. Cutting family members off. Honestly, I've already have done that, and I'm not gonna say family because I don't think if they were family, I would cut them off. So relatives. I got a couple of relatives that only deal with me when I patronize them, kind of thing. I've been
somebody Orange Mound.
I've been very vocal. Come on, Orange Mound.
Them cousins.
But I've been very vocal, and growing up being a homosexual man, right? You would think that my male cousins, because I'm gonna tell you, I have a closer relationship with most of my female cousins. Not all of them, though. Not all of them, because I think some of my female cousins still hold on to things that happened in the past. I'm not the one to hold on to the past. I used to be a grudge holder, though.
I'm about to say clear.
Grudge.
Hold up, because you did that.
Because I'm gonna tell you, if you hurt my feelings, it's because
Aries.
I truly allowed you to do so. We are tough. So if I give you my feelings, that's a privilege. But my male cousins, and I'm not going to say if any of my male cousins are watching. I got one male cousin I know for sure loves me unconditionally. Only one I can truly say, you know what? 2. I take it back. 2, 3. I'm thinking they coming as they go, but I think 3 is enough. But I'm not gonna say they don't love me at all. They do love me by default. They don't want nothing to happen to me. They don't want anything of that nature. But that unconditional love I don't get from them, and I think it's because of that. But my question is, should I cut them off? Well, sure, why not?
Well, listen, because they don't give you that type of love, now, brother. On some, you was a little lighter than the loafers.
Okay.
So, where we grew up from,
right?
Even though we some fighting motherfuckers, if it came down to it,
right.
At the same time that we, out of our families, we kind of like the marshmallows. Not saying that they make us any weaker, but at the same time, we got these hardcore hood cousins,
right?
And our mouths, most gay guys don't buck well, let me say, don't, go get smart back with, macho men type of guys. And that's what your cousin is. I bet you if anything was to go down with you, they gonna have your back.
I think on most of the guys, but I'm thinking of a couple of cousins, I don't think they would.
Well, maybe you should sit down and have a talk with them.
I tried to do that.
How would they say, fuck you or get out your face?
Well, no, I think it's more of a respect thing. You're not gonna disrespect me. I don't disrespect you, right? So you can't disrespect me.
Is it the F word?
Yeah, they call
cut
me
their
that.
ass off.
Yeah, they call me that.
Oh.
I already cut them off. So they called me. One cousin called me a gay slur, the F word, as he used. I'm very, one thing about me is I'm a very intelligent gay man, and I truly do not mind expressing that exactly what I am. It. But my thing is, I've been very successful. I will continue to do so. Not putting ego in it, but at the same time, if that's the only thing that you can truly call me out on, good for you. But at the meantime, if you call me that, you don't respect me, and therefore I'm not gonna fuck with you. It's just simple as that. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. I'm just not. If you cannot respect, and I have plenty of cousins who call me.
Why they act like they're gonna be at the gates of heaven with St. Peter's with you when it's time for you to go to hell? like, why you worrying about who I'm sleeping with and doing all that I do?
Listen, I don't know. But the thing is, if I ever respect any of you, we can have a disagreement and we can say little things to each other. But when you truly antagonize my character and don't respect me as a man, no matter what I'm doing in the privacy of my bedroom, I don't have no respect for you. And guess what? It's time for you to move on. I can name almost.
But do you still love them? Do you still love them?
I will continue to love them by default. I'm gonna love them by default because they're relatives.
No, because they family. No, on some real.
They're not family when they not respecting me, though.
Oh yeah, because if somebody don't,
you need to tell me.
Our mamas would really respect us. In certain ways, we felt like it was disrespect.
Well, you know what? Honestly, my family members. Also, my mom has called me a gay slur before. She has allowed other people to call me a gay slur before. So my thing is, should I have unconditional love
for your mama? You do
when she allows people to disrespect me.
In the end of the day, that's mom dues, and you supposed to. Even though we can't say that about like with everybody else, but that's your mom. If it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be here right now.
That's true.
But at the same time, your mama need to have, and it's okay.
But what if they don't want to have the conversation?
I'm gonna holler at you, pimp.
But am I wrong for cutting them out?
I said I'm gonna holler at you.
Okay. All right, cool.
Because, look, we gotta go on it.
Listen.
Oh, I do know this.
So you mean
your sister Christina and your nephews?
Yeah.
And, Mima, your nana.
Christina has never...
No, I know. Them the people I always ever heard you speak well about. But listen, let me tell you something though. You got to be careful when it comes to like using that C word cut when it comes to your mama, because
no, I know.
Like
I don't ever see myself really.
It's not that she don't want to have the conversation you ever thought about.
But
we
it's
ain't
not
gonna put everybody's business out there.
Yeah.
Our mamas was dealing with some demons.
Okay. Okay.
And we gotta understand that
I
they
agree.
different people when it's that.
Right. But I'm not. I think cut should not be the word I use. Right.
Well, for mama, you
Maybe
should just
I should say
with a
that-
long handle spoon.
Maybe I should do that. And and I say, you know what? When I feel like being a great son, I can be a great son. When I feel like it, just like you felt like respected.
But I'm gonna tell you what it is though. What me and you fucked up, I messed up at.
No, we fucked up. What we got?
What we fucked up at
Okay.
when it came to our moms.
Yeah.
Even though our grandmas raised us, we gave our mamas. We was still disrespectful because we felt like grandma was
But
mama.
we were angry though.
Yeah, but see,
We were angry.
yeah,
because
we
they
was
didn't-
angry,
they
but
weren't-
our mama was also angry because we was angry because mama thinking in her head, ain't no child of mine's gonna disrespect me. You
course.
always got, even though, look, brother, I just learned this
right.
about last month because I still in a way but it makes sense.
It does make sense.
Our mamas is some even though
My mama
they
is
want
very
that, but
strong.
they strong. They South
And that's
Memphis
where we,
women.
and that's where we get it from.
That's
actually
why
get it from. That's why we're strong. We get
And we the epitome of them.
The older I get, I see my mom in me so much.
That's why I'm about to say.
I
That's
used
why
to-
we don't get
oh
along.
my
Like
God.
it's not that we don't get along with our moms. We clash. We bump heads. I would say that because we them.
You know what my
A
mom
male
told me
virgin.
one time, and it hurt my heart. And I'm gonna try to keep from getting emotional here. My mom told me I was intimidating.
Yo, my brother, look, let me tell you. Even though we ain't talked in a while, but this is our first falling out. We never, out of all the 17, about 10, over. It's been years.
It's been a long time.
That us being together, brother. Your mouth is a piece of work. It is. You are a strong personality, and like you say that. I want you to know this. When you say, "Well, I don't mean to brag," we come from shit. And for you to get me to where you were at, baby, if that's what
And
you gotta
you
do.
too. And you too.
Well, yeah.
I had to bring you. I couldn't let you
Yeah.
fall by the wayside.
But see, at the same time, about us not talking to our moms and us being here, not talking to our family, we be lonely as fuck.
well,
Yeah, you do.
well,
Because you just told me that. No, cause see, if you gonna keep it funky, let's keep it funky.
Well,
No, because we do want them to call us and be like, "Hey, how
I'm
you
not
doing?"
gonna sit up here and tell you. You mentioned this earlier. I'm not gonna tell you that I do not want that unconditional love, that communication from my mom. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you.
That's a
that.
lie because that's
I'm
something that
not
me-
saying I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I do want that. I do
Oh,
want
okay.
that.
I'm about to say because that's something that we. You say you don't when
I do
when
want
y'all
that.
run that tape. He gonna see roll that beef.
Listen, but my cousins. Truly, real talk. This is a true question, right? If your cousin disrespected you where it antagonized your character, would you guys comment? And a matter of fact, let's open up these phone lines. Give me and Rocky a call. If your family member disrespected you as a man, calling you a gay slur, completely disrespecting you, would you still deal with them?
Hell no. Next caller.
Because I think they truly don't understand that, us being the gentlemen, the men that we are, no matter how we act, no matter what we do, at the end of the day, you and I are men. I have a huge issue with that. And I'm going to tell you what my family see in me. They see that token gay guy. Oh, you know what? Prince Michael will do anything for me. He asked me to do it. He don't ask no questions.
Because they know you'll do it because you their family, and they know that you would give them the world because that's
to
you
me,
trying
that's
to buy
some
their
bull-
love.
That's some bullshit.
That's
too.
you buying their love. I used to do it all the time.
And I ain't doing it no more. I ain't doing it no more at all.
Well,
you know.
but
So what about, let's say, okay, I'm going to go deeper, right? We already talked about that family is not being supportive. Family should be supportive, right?
Most
So if
definitely.
they're not supporting you in your endeavors, like, mom did support you when you wanted to be when you are a fashion designer, you a fashion designer. My mom didn't want to support me. My mom supports me now.
But
But it
support
took
can
me-
be
you know what?
encouragement. Because like when your mama just called and told you she looking at the show, she trying, Mike.
I'm gonna give her.
She trying.
I know she trying, but it took me to leave Memphis for her to try. If I was still in Memphis, my mom didn't even come over to my house 5 times.
Yeah,
I
because it's
stayed
a
in
crab
Memphis.
in a bucket effect. When one see the other one climbing up the ladder, we snatch them
So
down.
how about this though? How about when I see certain family members act towards my sibling more than myself.
Oh hell no! Because when it comes to your mama, your nieces, nephews, your brothers, and that close, your real close relative, just family.
Right.
When it comes to them, if they disrespecting Christine and your nephews, you cut their ass off too. Cause whatever and your sister a female.
Okay, so oh my God.
Your sister a female.
You are hitting. So
They don't mean nothing because you gay. That make you don't take up for your sister.
So let's say that somebody went to my sister talking about me
and she didn't say nothing.
Not a thing. What should I do then? Should I continue to deal with her? Oh, we got a caller coming in. Hold on 1 second.
Follow through.
Thank you for calling Say It Live. Who's speaking?
Monica from Memphis.
Hey, Monica from Memphis. How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you guys?
I'm
Oh wow, it's Nikki.
Yes. Hey,
I'm smiling hard as fuck. Oh my God.
So are you calling in to answer the question, Monica?
Oh.
Yes, I was. I was calling.
She should be a therapist.
You guys, first of all. Yes, I was calling to say something about the question you just said.
Okay.
So, I guess my thing is, first of all, with family or any family and friends, most importantly family, one of the things that we have to do is we have to teach them how to treat us. So only us as human beings know what we will and want stand for. So I think that a lot of times we as the LGBTQ and all the other alphabets,
ABC,
we don't allow a teachable moment for
Right.
them.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of times, we all are so quick to get offended by something they may have said or something that we may say.
Right.
But we have to also think that we're neglecting the educational part about it when we just cut them off.
Okay.
So now, the educational part don't have to be. I shouldn't have to teach you 19 months how to address me or how to respect me.
Right.
But a lot of times, after the first time they call us out our name, we cut them off instantly. So I think that we have to allow the educational part of it so they can understand who we are and what we are before we just completely cut them off.
Right. Well, you know what, Monica? But you're so blessed because I know you and your mom has the best relationship ever.
I live and love.
That's kind of what we do now.
It took time.
But you know what? It does take time because, I mean, my mom is probably looking at this cringing.
Well,
but
we
my
can't
mom
say
and I
that
are
it
in
take
a good
time
place.
because when we say, but we still feel some type of way.
But Monica, oh my God, it's so. I need to bring you on the show, beautiful. I will call you.
That was
after
my
the show.
therapist. That was my therapist. That lady
And I
got me
cannot
through a
believe
lot.
you were watching. Thank you, Monica, for your input. It was amazing.
I feel like a little kid.
Okay, and I'm watching.
Okay, then.
I love you.
Congratulations. Keep up the good work on both of you all.
Okay, thank you, Monica.
Wow.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was.
You know what,
She
Monica?
gave me a different outlook. Monica always do.
Yeah, because she's
I'm
so
sorry.
mature. So what's interesting from what Monica was saying is that we have to educate because guess what? They truly don't know how to address us.
I feel like shit because
But my thing
it's
is
new for them.
But-
This gay is going to a whole nother level.
But it's not new for them. The reason,
No, being gay is not new.
No.
It's this stuff that like when you got boys walking around. No, it's deeper than this. It's throwing them off. You got to think about it when you got boys wearing her walking with fades and all of that, and they say, "Oh, this a girl." That's not true. Or that's a transsexual. No. That's a CD. A crossdresser.
But my thing is this. I'm going back to my family. And I'm just being straight up.
You cry about to cry.
I am not the only one. My thing is, I feel like even moving through the transitions of my homosexuality, I still I babysitted their emotions. I put them first. I really never bring no one around. Now, I'm not going to say my mom doesn't accept it now.
I do that too. I don't like to bring a lot of boys around.
I respected them. I knew they did not like it, and I made sure that I did not bring any of that activity around.
But your straight cousins can bring all the hoes around that he want to, but when you bring 2 or 3 guys around, you sleeping with the whole community. Why is that?
When me and Ricky started hanging out, people Ricky is my cousin. People thought I was sleeping with him. My mom thought I was sleeping with him too. Everybody thought I was really sleeping with Ricky. Ricky, off the visual eye, Well, she don't know now because we're related. But, you know, she knows. But I'm just saying.
But you know, they
Ricky
think all
is
gay
Ricky.
people. I'm just saying.
Ricky
Monica, I
looks
know
so-
what you said, but every gay people, we do have standards.
Listen, we do. But to go back to it, if you're, because you got a sister, if you found out your sister,
She have. Let
So
somebody
what-
ring me up and don't say
but my
nothing.
sister has never. I'm gonna tell you, she never disrespected me.
No, but that's
And
still,
I think she respects me. But when you let someone else,
maybe she was scared of them.
she wasn't scared of them. That girl is just as bad as I am. I made sure of that.
Yeah, but at the same time, maybe she just didn't want to make it a big thing, and maybe she loved both of y'all, and she couldn't stay there. But my sister and them does that. Like, even though I'm insane in the brain, I do think like everybody always at me, but at the same time, my sister Raquel and
Right.
they are a calm storm, like
Okay.
instead of us. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
Right.
going out, they ain't into all of that. So maybe she just like, okay, they're still my brother in her head.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like if you put if it don't just start with us, the people who say they really love, they gotta take up for us too.
Right. They do. I mean, I'm just saying. They just definitely.
Grandma.
Grandma always supported me in my endeavors. So
Oh,
did my
yes.
grandfather.
My grandma.
May him rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue this conversation. So we're going to take a promotional break. I don't know if I'm going to cut my relatives off or not. I might just give them. No, I may cut them off. I may just
Well,
give
the
them
ones called
one.
the F word, they ass need to go.
No, and I'm telling you, no, one of my cousins even said I get dick in the ass. That's exactly what she
That shit
said.
true, but you didn't have to say that, girl.
That's not true. We'll be right back with One More Chance by
jury's still out.
by Brandy Patrice. Staying live, ATL will be back with Rocky and myself.
I see you getting tired. Come on. You don't wanna see me? Ha. You don't wanna see me? Ha. Give me one more chance. That's what you say to me when I do my dance.
All right, you guys, we are back. Wanted to come back and tell you, if you haven't done so already, please put in this telephone number because we definitely want to take your calls,
Yes.
Rocky and I. So take this number down, and we're going to come right back with a promotional from Sideways ATL. And if you haven't done so, Atlanta, Memphis already has represented. If you haven't
Yay.
ordered anything from Sideways ATL, you might want to rethink it. But Rocky and I will be right back. This is Sideways ATL by Prince Michael. Follow me to enhance your taste buds. We offer the following cuisines at Sideways ATL: famous banana pudding, peach cobbler, caramel cake, candy yams, homemade mashed potatoes, greens, barbecue smoked sausages, lasagna, spaghetti, and Prince Alfredo. Follow me to enhance those taste buds, as I'm doing free deliveries today.
Hey,
Yes.
are you Chris Michael from Sideways ATL?
Yes, I am. How you doing?
I'm fine. I heard that they took an outfit today.
No way. You want to try some?
Yeah.
Okay.
So good.
All right. You know what? It's on the house.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You just been sideways.
Thanks.
Have a great day. To place an order, inbox my social platforms on Facebook or Instagram at Sideways ATL. You just been sideways.
sweetheart.
All right, welcome back, you guys, to Say It Live. We were muted.
Oh, we was muted the whole time. Oh my God.
That's okay.
It would happen when I'm on the show.
All right, so if you are just tuning in again, I always forget this damn mute button, but it's okay. But if you just joined in with us, we are simply talking about, should you cut your family off? So let's talk about this. Rocky and I share a lot of similar interests, but the similar interest that I think we also share is, would you cut your family off if you feel like you kissing their ass? Let me give you a couple of examples. So I'm thinking about me always being the initiator, always wanting to call them, always wanting to run up behind them, pretty much brown nosing them. That's exactly what I'm doing. So would you cut your family member off if you are doing 99% of the work?
It all depends on who it is. Like my mom and my grandma, that would be kind of hard to do. So that's why I tell you, you know. But cousins, especially your second cousin.
Oh my God.
But no. But you know what? When you say cut families out, it should be about friends too, because we do got friends that's so much like family. Just like real close, like family. Real closer than family. But they get the showing out. It should have been about family and friends.
Yeah,
because I got
friends
some shit
as a
on my
whole.
chest about them
Well,
friends.
we can talk about friends too if you consider them as family. Why not?
Most definitely.
So what? Okay, so let's say, going back to that. So I think we're in agreement that if we kiss an ass with relatives, we need to cut them off.
I don't know.
Are we in agreement with that?
Most definitely. I mean, it all depends. Like I said, who it is now. When it comes to your brothers, your sisters, and your mom, or even some close cousins that your mom been and raised, or you grew up around and stuff like that. It all depends on the situation. I mean, I was raped by one of my cousins, and I still talk to him.
Well,
But don't nobody know, but they know now. But I'm just saying,
Oh, Lord.
like it was just like but that stuff I still held on to. But Daddy called me plenty faggots.
you know what? I can honestly say my dad has never had the. My dad.
Well, not my
never-
daddy.
My dad.
Oh, my
never-
dad didn't play that.
My dad never had the conversation. He's never disrespected me.
Oh, hell no. My daddy treated
My dad was
like
absentee, but he never has disrespected me.
Well, he's a winner. I'd rather for you to be absentee. Well, no, because we still hold on to. That's why we sitting here.
Because I'm going to tell you, I was saying to myself,
So
what
who
if
you forgive more, your dad or your mom?
my mom?
Why you don't forgive? Why they can't be Switzerland, both of them?
My mom, the reason why I show a little bit more favor to my mother.
Because all black women, and when it comes to the kids, your mom always be
But
more
my
in your
mom,
life than
I
your
feel
dad.
like
It's a
mom-
black thing.
I honestly-
I hate to say that.
I mean, they both kind of tick for tack, but the reason why I give a little bit more leverage to my mom is because she had no choice but to be there. So when we were finally there with her,
She had a choice.
well, she did. No, she didn't. My grandparents gave her an ultimatum.
Well, no, because ain't nobody gonna give you no ultimatum about a thing. She had a choice.
So you think magically she just said, you know,
Before
I'll
you
take
was
my
born,
children
she
back?
could have got rid of your ass. She always wanted you, because she could have got an
But my
abortion.
mom and dad were married when they had me.
But she could have got an abortion. She still
But
had
what's
a
funny
choice.
is I remember going back in my childhood.
Things change.
My parents were great.
How
I
you didn't know
remember-
things didn't fuck up with her? Because some people, because I'm one of them people.
Listen, these phones are ringing. Let's see what we got.
It was ringing on commercial. Hey, y'all.
Thank you for calling Say It Live ATL. Who's speaking?
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Next caller.
You
Fuck
stupid.
out here.
All right. Okay, so going back. So go back. Finish what you were saying.
But I think you should just like let them go, like forgive both of them, because
I have honestly.
But do you miss your dad? He ain't here for you to tell him.
What do you mean he's not here?
You ain't talking to him because you said you reached out to your grandma.
I
A
reached
day-
out. I reached out to my dad.
When? When the last time?
And I reached out to him this week.
And what he said?
I couldn't talk to him.
How you couldn't talk to him?
He was intoxicated.
See, yo, you gotta understand.
You know
this,
how
Mike.
my dad-
No, listen. And I ain't want to put it out there, but I didn't know that was, still the case.
If I can't catch
But
my dad
listen,
in his sober mind, I can't
But,
have a
but Michael, you
conversation
shouldn't
with
blame him in that because he dealing with some demons. Like, bro, on some G shit, like crap.
You can say shit. Go ahead.
Okay, G shit.
This is-
Like, I
whatever.
don't know. I saw little girls dancing on commercial break, and I ain't know no conflict, no drama.
That's okay.
Blame me. Don't
That's
blame
all right.
them. They ain't had nothing to do with
But
that.
I feel
they
like
support us.
I feel like at the end of the day, a choice was made. Whether my dad, my mom said, you know what, I want to be in my life. You know what issue I truly have with both of my parents though, is I sit right here, the man they knew I was going to be today. And they ass want to sit up
They
there
ain't God.
They want to
They didn't know who you was gonna be.
They had an idea.
They didn't have no idea.
They
Because
were-
they really, if they had an idea, brother, they would
But
go
they
out.
taking
Even
accountable.
though you did professional shit, but you also did a lot of gay shit. A lot of gay shit that girls do, like majorette and all that.
But I was good at it.
They
though.
was confused.
I was good at it now. Anything I do, I try to be the best that I can at it.
But they didn't have no idea.
But now they want to say, you know what? I did this because, you know what? He's my son. Look at him. I made him. You did. Yeah, you physically
They
laid
did make
down
you.
and make me.
They
That was
did.
it.
They did make you. That's
But
true.
you know, one thing that I truly am grateful for my parents being absentee, because I think I wouldn't be a strong man that I am
And see,
today.
sometimes this can be a blessing in disguise.
Absolutely.
Because it probably was good for your grandma. Because you really could have said and threw you on to some other folks, and you could have been in these houses and getting raped and doing it, and wouldn't been the person you been. So baby, you better thank mama for making that decision.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's talk about the friends. So you saying you want to talk about
shit? My heart hurt when you said that word.
Listen,
They
too
had
bad
did
you can't
something.
go. You want to go?
That hurt me like
you want to walk
grandma.
and get you another drink because this about to definitely be a long ride.
Ooh,
Because
Lord jeez.
you
Mickey
consider-
called back in. I
we
can't
just-
take it.
Listen, we just said we're going to consider friends as family, right?
They most.
So let's say
The two friends I did have.
So let's say that you
I
have.
do have. To me, they still.
So let's say you have family or you have relatives and or friends who you can clearly see that are jealous of you.
We're in the gay community. Most of our friends are our family because our family don't accept us. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So
all right. I agree
this
with
is
that.
a very touchy subject to me. Child, what that Jim be?
Go and get it. Go and walk off set.
I don't want to.
You want to walk off set and get
That's
it?
unprofessional.
You
I would not do.
You want to walk off set?
How that girl
We should
did
have
that
brought the
other
damn
girl.
Jim Beam on the set.
Well, my friend, you said do what now?
Okay, I'll repeat
Who
it.
did-
So you guys, and I want to ask you, the audience as well. If you have a relative or
friend, you say
or
friends, we on
friends
friends
or
now.
relatives, we can do either
Okay.
one. If you feel like they are envious of you, clearly envious of you because of all different kind of reasons, do you continue to allow them in your life, or do you allow them to be cut from your life?
Well, we're gonna call them friendly because they family. and
Okay,
friends.
friendly is good. I like that word. All right, cool. So would you
Pay me.
pay you no attention?
Hello, girl. I'm a heavy hitter. But no, most.
Would you consider this still? Listen, I know who your friends are. You know who my frenemies are. My family, my frenemies are. Do you allow
family.
Do you allow your family to continue to be in your life when you truly identify that they are envious of you and don't have your best interest?
You know what? Believe it or not, I'm one of those type of people. I don't never think people jealous of me. I'm my worst critic. I always downgrade myself. And you get on me about that a lot. I never think that. But see, but what I have just recently learned, that you don't gotta have shit for somebody to hate on you.
Not a thing.
Sometimes people that been in your life or been and help you so many times, when you come up and don't need them no more, it's a problem.
You know what I always tell you? When you elevate, what they do? They separate. I say that every time. When you elevate, they separate.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sit here in front of this audience and tell you today that I knew you were going to make it. I knew you were
I
going to
ain't
be
made it yet.
You made it. I knew you was going to be exactly where you are. I love you. I've always supported you unconditionally because I don't look at you as a friend. You know what I'm saying?
You my brother.
Yeah, I'm your brother. So my thing
Big
is,
brother.
I'm bringing you with me no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we are. But you do have some enemies that I have called out. They when Prince Michael comes on the set, they know that Prince Michael is gonna get their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't like me.
They can be with your family and them cousins now.
Oh, they know.
Cause
that
that
too.
mouthpiece is, you gotta keep it up. But my friends,
But no, don't be trying
my
to make it
friends
seem
stop
like
talking
don't try to.
about me. Stop talking to me because we ain't gonna do that because I don't want you and your cousin next family reunion. They beat you up and I want you.
Baby,
I don't want no smoke.
You know goddamn well they ain't gonna do nothing like
Christina
that.
ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just Christina, I'm just playing. Let it out. I mean, you should have took her for your brother. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Girl, you lost some coolers on that because your brother love you. If you don't love nobody else, he love you. But I'm just saying, next time, girl, throw a drink in their face or say, F you.
But I'm saying, right? I think my strong personality allows people to be even a little bit more authentic, or it intimidates them because they know they're not right. My thing is, if you right, I can't intimidate you. If I know you cold-hearted down for Rocky, there is not a thing I can say
Well,
to
it's
you.
not. It's all the time. It's not about intimidation and jealousy. It can just be about I can't take you disrespecting me and I'm gonna disrespect you. Now, brother, this your thing. I always tell you this and stuff like this. Now, I want you, to take a bath and
Okay.
in your success, but at the same time, bitch, don't drown. And and at the same, and when they make you mad, that be the first thing you throw up. It can be other things that you throw up. You can start talking about their shoes and stuff like
But
that. You
I'm
gotta
not
talk
like
about
that.
You don't gotta talk about how many degrees you got more than their mom and their daddy. That's a problem.
But my thing is, if I do that, they threw the jab at me first, right?
Well, now you're right. Don't tell me how to get you back. But we need to stop that. To
But my
set
thing
an
is,
example.
I can't intimidate you when you're comfortable and you are
Well,
confident
now,
in
because
your
if you
own
go
skin.
low and just say how many degrees you got and stuff like this, now, I'm one of them type of people because I look at it from both sides. Because I do have a lot of male cousins that love me now. If you talk about how many degrees my mom and my daddy got, I'm going to call you a faggot. I'm just saying, if I was a straight guy, I'm going to have to hit you where it hurt because you didn't hit me where it hurt. Girl, that made my glasses come out. I'm just saying.
Lord! But you ain't answering the question. You dancing around this question, so.
And the question was what? I can't answer it. Like,
Yes, you can, because you know how your friends are.
oh, we talking about friends now.
Oh, yeah, we talking about friends now.
My friends stopped talking to me because I lost weight, not knowing that I found out I got the sickle cell trait,
But that thing,
and said I was on drugs. At a point in time, I did partake in drugs.
So now that you know that, right? Do you cut them out your damn life, or do you keep them?
Well, I did do some things.
What you think you supposed
You know
to
what?
do?
That's like a two-way street now that I think about it when it comes to our parents or our family. And I'm looking at it now from what your mom and dad and them been, because I once did drugs.
Right.
You're a different person, Michael. I ain't thinking about family when I'm high. I ain't thinking about family when I'm having me a drink.
We
or just,
all have our skeletons. I think, to me, this is
But this is a whole different skeleton that the people put out in the black community that we so strong.
Okay.
They had to put crack in it to mess us. I'm just saying it goes deep in it. This is
let's get back to this damn question you avoiding. Now you didn't sit up here, and your friends, your alleged friends, to sit up here. Even if they were concerned about you, they'd rather spread a rumor than to be your goddamn
They call
friend.
me and ask me,
Asked you what?
do I need some help? Why
Do
you ain't
you
call and
need
ask me
some
did I need
help?
some help? Bitch, I needed help at that time. Like, for real.
Are they in your life now, or you got them out?
I don't want to get them out. I miss them.
But that's crazy. Why can you miss somebody who doesn't have your best interests, Rocky?
Because when
I would
really,
never-
No,
I-
because when I really need them the most and I didn't have family, my mama, my grandma, and all of that, they was there.
I don't give a damn if they was there
Street
or not.
code.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, street code, like, was just what it, because the world is built off street.
But my thing is this. Monica just said, well, hold on, because people glorify being ghetto. So why can't they glorify him for being successful? Hello? Envy. Hello? Envy. I told you this shit
but
for
ge-
years.
but
I
ge-
told you this
But
for
ghetto
years.
is being like successful because
No,
every
sir.
motherfucker. No.
No, sir.
No. Because everybody loves every Caucasian person on
No, sir.
these different shows being ghetto. They ratings go high when they get to acting like the ghetto, get the roll in their neck.
Oh, yeah. You saved by the bell because I was going to get your ass.
No, that's true. Ghetto is not a bad thing.
Thank you for calling Say It Live ATL. You have Rocky Empress Michael here who's speaking.
It's Brandy.
Hey, Brandy, where you from?
I am from Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, right there. What's
sound
up?
good.
What's going on?
I just wanted to chime in on the part where Rocky, I hope I'm saying this right,
Yes.
was saying that if the parents, how they may have been drug addicts or alcoholics, I feel like it's their responsibility to communicate with us or to be able to talk to us in a certain manner. I don't feel like it's my job to try to, figure out how to deal with someone like that, especially as a child or a very young adult. I don't think it is my responsibility to figure it out, cater to that. I just don't. I don't agree.
Well, Brandy, can I ask you a question? Did you figure it out before your... Just saying, anybody, if you've been in that situation, did you figure it out before they did?
Oh, I didn't even know. And by the time I found out that's what it was, I had a breakdown in my own life.
Okay, but you did figure it out.
Let her finish. Go ahead, Brandy.
Oh, I was saying that if I had known before I mentally broke down, then I probably wouldn't have had a very, very bad breakdown if I had known that's what it was instead of a place of just pure hate.
Oh,
If I had known it was
that's a
if it
strong
was
word.
influenced by something, then it would have been better. I would have understood it probably a little bit more, but I don't think it's my responsibility as a kid to try to figure out or how to learn how to talk to an adult that's under the influence. I don't think that's a kid's responsibility.
Yeah, but listen, I get that. It's 50-50 with me. But at the same time, you gotta understand this too, though. What if they didn't know? They human just like us. They just like us.
As an adult, I get that, but as a kid does not know anything about liquor, drugs, and all
Right.
that. All they know is that's my mama or that's my dad. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know why they treat me like this.
Well, it
So
took
as a
Jesus
kid-
33 years to understand what the word was.
I'm talking about from a kid.
No, I'm
From
just
a
saying.
kid's standpoint, though.
Out from a kid, most definitely. I mean, yeah, we could feel like that, but like I said, some adults are kids in the mind. They didn't know.
But it seems like to me,
And
you're
it go
making
back
this-
to their mom and daddy.
Well, okay.
Oh, it's deep rooted.
I don't know, but
Oh, it's deep rooted. Don't you ever think it's deep
I
rooted?
think that I definitely think it passed the buck. But at the same time, how long does it take for you to learn how to communicate? Thank you, Brandy. We're gonna talk about this for a minute. Stay tuned, darling.
Thank you, Brandy.
All
All right, bye bye.
I love it.
So let's talk about what Brandy just said.
Ooh, that made me hot.
As an adult, if I have a son and I'm doing God knows what I'm doing, that my 10-year-old son should be able to communicate to me effectively because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
At that time, he done, but we having this
He's
conversation.
gonna be scarred.
Yeah, but at this time, we having this conversation now that we grown. We should be over that shit.
Okay.
No, but I can't tell the next person.
All
to
right,
get
hold
over
on
it.
1 second. We got another call. Say It Live ATL. Who's
called me
speaking?
Nokia?
This is Trent speaking.
Oh, hey Trent, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm partly cloudy. How are you?
I got slightly chances of shower.
Oh hell.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let me
Oh, you
know,
call. Let's
brother.
let us sit up for this one. Okay. What you are you calling to chime in? Should you cut your friend's family off?
It depends on the relationship. A lot of times, I agree with what Brandy just called in and said, and I also agree with what Rocky said.
Okay.
As a child, you're right. You don't know how. We are not equipped to deal with like parents and stuff that's on drugs or alcohol. My mom is a crack addict, so I had to deal with a lot of stuff growing up. But one thing we don't do as a black community is we don't go get help for the things we need.
Right.
It passes down. It's a generational thing sometimes, and then it can become a cycle.
Ooh.
So that cycle has to be broken somewhere. So you have to do work on yourself as well to understand, because a lot of times like now, my sister get really mad at my mom when she relapsed and go back to drugs. I had to tell my sister, listen, that's her struggle.
Right.
You're taking her struggle personally, and you're getting mad about something that she's battling and fighting her whole entire life, and she keep losing that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We hold people to a certain standard, but sometimes we got to get help and the right tools to work on ourselves so that we can be better equipped to deal with the problems within our family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because a lot of times they haven't handled whatever it is that they're going through. So they go through their whole life self-medicating and self-sabotaging themselves. You know, and you can't make up for that time. You got to learn to forgive them. And forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could have been any different.
Yes,
That
sir.
means you accept what's going on right now, and you learn how to love that person from where they are, not from where you want them to be.
Long
You
hand
know what I'm
school,
saying?
Right.
Okay, so I always heard that self-preservation was the law of the land. You got to make sure self okay. I can't keep going over to my mom and want her to feel some type of way for me that she don't know how to feel. So I'll be holding on to that moment forever
Right.
if I don't learn to get help or the right tools to work with that thing.
Right.
But you don't want to be in that same bondage your whole life, and then you fall down the same rabbit hole as them, and
That's
then now
true.
you're to somebody else what they've been to you your whole life because you haven't received the proper help.
Yes, sir. I completely agree with this. This is deep.
Damn.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely shed some light right here, Trent.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I want to say. But keep going, guys. Y'all doing great. I'm loving it.
Oh, okay, great. And thank you for calling in. Keep up that immaculate work,
Thank
man.
you,
You did
Trent.
so great on Coming to America, too. I need to get you on the show as well.
Beat.
Absolutely.
Down.
Thank you so much.
All right, you have a good one.
I got some more shit up my sleeve.
Oh, I know you do. We all do. I love it. And we going to continue to support your ass, too.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem.
That was the infamous Trent Simmons. Like,
Yes, Trent Simmons called in.
if you want to be blowed back, you ever
Listen,
seen an onion?
you're going to talk about Trent
Okay.
just for a tad. You know, just for a tad.
It's
So
right,
Trent
people-
Simmons he is a celebrity makeup artist. And he did Come into America, too. So if you all haven't seen that movie, please go and see that man's work.
Well, he was a great. I don't know.
Well,
if
he's
you want
a
me
great
to say
friend of
this,
mine.
but you know, he put the time. We share the same birthday, but not even to
No
that.
wonder
He
why
was
y'all
a grandfather.
Oh, okay.
For us when I didn't have a grandfather. They
We got
came
a
to
lot of
my
comments.
graduation, my high school graduation. He was about to help me go to prom, but I still didn't want to go. And
Right.
that's a great man. Like that man. Like
Let's
for real.
read some comments. My mom commented.
Oh shit!
My mom said, I asked God for a son and a daughter. He gave me what I asked for they talked about Jesus Christ. Now look at that. No one is perfect. Look at the things for what they are. At the blink of an eye, things can change. Life is real. Keep God close to you.
There's somebody that's trying. That lady trying, Michael. But look, brother, I know you.
You know I
stubborn.
love my mama.
I know, most definitely. Most definitely. You'll say what you won't do and still turn around.
My thing is, the only issue I have is sometimes we just can't let things, we just can't. If I can hold
but that's a
myself
problem for us,
if I can
though.
hold myself
That's something we
accountable,
do, sure. Because I still hold on to a lot of shit. But we
if
need
I
to
can
let
hold
that
myself
go.
accountable for saying that my mouth is sharp and knowing how to definitely get under people's skin, if I can hold myself accountable for my actions, goddamn it, you should be able to hold yourself
But I
accountable
think
too.
what we should do too, though, what y'all do, y'all hide that family secret. And it's been plenty of people called on this show and said that their parents was going through the same. Y'all gonna have to put that out there. In order to get over. You gotta do the work.
I do the work.
Sister woman, now. Yeah? Don't give up on the show block. I'm just saying.
But you still, you know what? I'm still not gonna let your ass slide. You ain't answered this question yet.
And you ain't answered the one neither about
Okay,
that.
what question was that? Come on with it. Come on with it. We got 10 more minutes.
Say like for real though, Michael.
Okay, let's
on
go
some,
talk.
on, you and your mama relationship way closer than my mom.
I know.
I didn't grow up in a household with hugs and kisses and oh I love you. My mama told me she loved me 3 days ago. I hung up the phone, bitch. I damn near threw it on the ground because I didn't know how to handle it. I was told, like, you know, to be wrong. My
But
mama,
that's what you want.
no. Everybody would think that me and my mom close because we both.
Well, I know.
But listen, I'm the epitome of her. Like you, the epitome of. We all our moms. Don't get it twisted.
I'm gonna tell you. Every time I wake up in the morning, the things I do to make sure that I'm a vessel on this earth is nothing but Jacqueline Elaine Garvin's story.
Well, make her feel
big.
it. She need to feel it.
She feel it.
No, listen, no, she don't. Because when we doing stuff like this right now, bitch, I don't feel it. And you didn't say right here, but I think you hate her.
I don't hate
No,
her.
I'm just saying the way you think. Not saying. I'm just saying how I feel. This is my opinion.
It's your opinion.
Okay, so I'm saying what you give
What you feel.
right now on some G, even though I do know personally that you love your mama, but I'm saying to people who don't know on the outside looking in, shit, they'll think you hate that lady. The way you just did because she just commented, was trying to find the show. We was on the phone. You was on the phone with her for a minute on a thing. You know, older people, even to me, because I'm like an older person, I'm not computer savvy at all. She was trying to figure out your show. That's somebody who's trying.
Right.
My mama ain't trying, but I still love her and give her the respect.
I respect
And
my
call
mom.
no, yeah, but no, respect can be not calling her either.
I call my mom. I call my mom.
Girl, put that on that comment.
I
You think
ca-
you should call more?
Mom, if you are watching,
Say I love you.
I do love my mom, and
Most
I love
definitely.
my mom. What else? I mean,
What else, bitch? I
No.
should tell you about you.
No, I'm just saying. No, my mom. Listen,
Well, mama,
Mom,
I love you, grandma.
Mom, I love you. I love my grandmother. You all know you are the most important women of my life.
But you should reach out to us more. Y'all don't know what we going through down here.
No, and my mom.
And it's COVID, and we all need to stick together.
Mom knows I'm a very
Period.
strong
Big guy.
person. But you know, sometimes I do get. I'm not the jealous type, but sometimes I do get jealous.
Cause you is vain.
I am not vain.
Most definitely.
I mean, my
A real friend. But
Okay,
you
no,
know,
go ahead.
you know
I'm
we do
receive
that.
it.
I'm
You know
keeping
I'm gonna receive it.
1,000.
I'm gonna receive it.
Like how you would tell me, oh, brother, this and that for little stuff that I've been designing and stuff like that. I don't think that in my head. But bitch, you think you tearing it up over there. And I don't think he's shitting on me. And then tell me we had to dress like this.
No.
But I feel like some more when I did the clinic. We should
No.
And she still.
No. See, let me tell you guys about our relationship. This man here, he always dresses. He's a very unique fashion designer.
Avant-garde.
He know that I am a supermodel by far.
See, I ain't trying to be all that.
See, what?
Even though I got a that's how
Well,
I'm Naomi. I'm just saying.
But how you gonna sit up here and tell me that I'm trying to shit on you?
Bitch, you didn't tell me
You
was-
look good.
You wouldn't tell me you was wearing camera makeup and I came here with just skin, even though
You said you said you fine.
I said give me a little alcohol. I'm just saying that's all I need.
Listen,
Just give me a little alcohol.
well, we are
Pam.
getting all the way off task. You are crazy.
Listen, it was 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Listen, y'all, on some
real talk.
all
So-
of y'all family on some G when it comes to Marilyn Monroe, cause I got a lot.
So
of
do
it.
you feel like you should, at the end of the
When
day,
it comes to family, I don't think that you should cut them off. Then, like Base I said earlier, but then like Trent said that feed them with a long handled spoon. I still love you. I still this and that. I don't have to call you every day. Even with friends, I don't have to call you every day to still have that love for you. They family in the end of the day. Y'all got that same blood running to you.
Okay, we'll take one more call or two. I just put the call line up.
The call line should have been up the whole time.
It's been up the whole time almost.
No, I saw you hit that pad, but okay.
Okay, so my opinion to end the matter is, you know, in order for me not to cut you off, no matter if you're a relative or a family, is to have three most important things. That is respect, communication, and support. That's all I ask for.
All I want is honesty, because I ain't never got that from my mama,
That's
my
respect.
daddy, or a man. No. Honesty is all of it, really.
That's true. That's true.
That's all I want out of life. I don't care.
All right.
It's honesty.
Okay, cool. So, I don't know if we're going to get a caller at all, but first and foremost, I first want to thank Rocky. Well, you done went upset. You done got you some more liquor. Was this a bad promotion?
I had a flat
I mean,
tire
you
coming
literally
down
went
here.
upset.
I came down, look. I'm in College Park. This man brought me out of my domain. I don't leave the house. I don't go nowhere. I done had a flat tire to get here and all that. And he ordered me Pizza Hut.
I ain't order you no damn pizza. I ordered you Papa John.
Al Papa.
You the one said you wanted pizza and wings. That's what you told me.
No, you said, well, I'm going to do pizza because
let
I
me
don't
tell
eat
you.
bread.
This
I said,
damn-
I don't eat bread. Let's call it out. And I said, you should stop eating bread.
It's thin crust. Oh, I don't need to stop eating bread, baby. Ain't
Well,
nothing going
when
on
you
over
take
here,
bread
baby.
and I ain't say, oh,
Listen.
that ain't a fat. See, that's why they treated you like a lady. Only women get mad when you call them fat.
Listen.
I didn't never say you were fat.
Listen.
Oh.
We got a caller. We got a caller. So this is our last caller for the evening.
Oh, child, I hope it ain't nobody I know.
Hello. Thank you for calling Say It Live ATO. Who's speaking?
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? If you can turn your, I can hear the show in the background. Just turn it down a little bit so it's not echoing for us.
You giving me Janet Jackson feedback.
See, I'm in agreement with you, what you just said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And your three things you just spoke about is true facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we do need to stick together as a gay community, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes everybody don't have the support of their family.
That's true. But you know what, Roland? Is it true to say that as a gay community that we truly do not have the unlimited support, the unconditional love that we're seeking, and that's why we should gel more together as a community?
Exactly. I'm in agreement with you.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, how do you feel about the situation? Do you feel that if you didn't get those three things, would you end up cutting anyone that's very close to you off?
Do you believe in cutting family and
Do
friends
you believe
off?
in cutting family and friends out of your life?
Well, you know, my mama's always been in my corner. I had to fight with my father.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
When
typical.
me and my father had spoken 40 years. We just started
God damn.
back talking in 2019. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'm intruding, but, you know, this gay community thing, you know, I've been out a long time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, I'm a, what you call a...
Matriarch.
I call you, I call them tenured.
Mm-hmm.
You've been around the block a long time, but it's a blessing to be around the block. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, and you know what though? We should come together. Maybe I should form an organization where gentlemen like ourselves should come together and see if we can start gelling our community together. Because if we have a strong foundation, nothing can be against us.
Yeah, but y'all gonna need some help too, though. I think what we love.
We got to come together, because some of us are so separate.
Yeah,
that's true. That's
but
true.
what a lot of people don't understand, why these white people going to get therapy and stuff like that.
We need it.
We
bad.
need it the most. Centuries back from slavery, everything. America, cut the check. Period. Cut the check.
Thank you, Raleigh, for calling. We really appreciate it, man.
Ronald Lynn, thank you.
No problem, Raphael, y'all.
All right.
I enjoyed that. It was some damn. We got our good life.
And they still saying you ain't answer this question, but we'll move on.
I don't want
So we're gonna read a couple of more comments. We'll do 6 more minutes, you guys.
What the comments say? Let's go to the comments. Let me read the comments.
My mom said you must also respect your elders. We are the foundation for your life. And she even put emojis here.
What? Oh, girl, who didn't put this lady some more milk? Christina, there you go again. There you go again. Mind the business that pay you, girl. Now, I do feel like respect is earned. Because if an old lady cuss me out and call me a faggot, or, well, not a faggot, the F word or or nigga or whoever, girl, fuck you. Like, I think that's how I feel.
Oh, my goodness. Ricardo says,
nah.
I'm watching. I don't think he hate his mom or nothing.
It
I
was
feel
a joke,
like-
Ricardo. Stop it, girl.
I feel like he is speaking on his experience, which is okay. That does not change the way he feel about her hashtag team family.
No, listen, Ricardo. I don't think that it. Okay, this personal. This one of my personal. Michael, this man, this boy, when it came to like anything like, I can call in an ex-Michael for anything. But even though I have been here 2 years and stuff like this,
And it took him 2 years to get her. And he know I'm very upset.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, but even to then.
But sometimes you got to let your...
I feel like Michael, how Michael mom feel. Michael mouth.
My mouth is not
Razor
that
blades
bad
and
no
lemon
more.
juice.
It's not bad.
Ricardo. That's one of your fans.
Oh, it's a friend. He's a really good friend. He's a chef.
Not all. Hey, Ricardo.
You gotta go over his house so he can cook us some food.
Well, Ricardo, I just brought some wax papers and all that over here from
This damn
Big
man wanted
Whisk.
me to come in and cook him a meal before the show. I'm like, he is so spoiled.
I can
because
cook
he
better
love-
than him, though, anyway.
Oh, here we go.
I can cook an elephant head. You can cut it with a
my
spoon.
God, here we go.
Period.
Here we go. But to go back to it, I just feel like tonight we definitely opened up a lot of doors, and we actually released some energy that people can say, you know what, maybe I need to look at it different. Maybe I need to be have that unconditional support and love for my family and my relatives.
But brother, let me say this.
Yeah,
Ricardo also didn't understand that. Then I don't know if he heard or not because he wanted to type that and say what he had said. But I know that you love your mom, and I kept saying that even at the end of the thing, saying that maybe she didn't understand. But that's not me trying to clear up by what I said because our moms they done been through the same. It's the same.
It's
so
the same.
you know, I want you to understand though that drug demon though. And this coming from somebody who used to be on it.
Right.
I don't know who you are.
Right.
And I need for you to understand it.
Yeah.
Them 2 years when I've been on the other night, one of them years I was on this shit.
Oh, yeah. See, you should have told me that.
I didn't have to. I didn't know how. Like your mom didn't know how to like, you know, like just like, it's just a whole lot. Even to then, not saying about her being like on drugs, but even
But you
to
know,
the
I can get offended
alcoholism.
about that. I can cut you off about that because you know all of my demons, and I talked to you about one of my very
But
bad
you
demons.
also would be a petty LaBelle.
No, I won't.
Well, I wasn't ready. I wanted to hide that from, you know, people. But even though everybody say, "Oh, Ralph,
Well, I
you
know
little,"
what you- I
but
know.
everybody
I
know this
know.
my. If they know the real Ralph, this
I
my
know.
real size.
But that's the thing. It's just sad how people just make judgment on any and everything.
And they don't even know I'm down here
But my thing
battling
is,
sickle
I'ma tell you
cells by
now,
myself.
When we get off this air, I'm telling you, I have an issue with the friend. I've always had an issue with them. It's no secret. It's only one you know I care for, but even now I'm starting to be skeptical of her because my thing is, real friends don't do that.
Yeah, but that's
I
that
never-
friend.
I
I don't give a
never
fuck if
done
no
it.
other friends be in my life. This my family, and I want her to be back in my life.
And we
I
gonna-
fought for her,
and we gonna
her
make it
and her
happen.
family, for her to be a her.
They tagged her. I saw that they tagged her in this.
They should have. I miss my friend.
We'll get
And
it
Michael,
together.
you know, and you always spoke highly about that. Like this is
Yeah.
that lady
I
right there.
love her. I do. She has a soft spot out of all of them.
I think Tranis is the big to me. And this
let's
no
not get
offense.
over Monica. Monica called in.
The realest. Somebody asked me, "Was the realest nigga I ever met?" The N word, like nigga. I'm just saying street call, cause that's how I talk. I'm just saying I ain't trying to be. I ain't Mike. I'm gonna be me.
What the hell you mean?
You know what I'm saying? We both from South.
I am ghetto.
I'm not ghetto.
I'm ghetto now.
Well, I'm not ghetto. I'm
I'm
project.
from South Memphis.
I'm
okay?
project. It's the difference.
Don't let the articulation fool you, please.
I'm not ghetto, but see, child, look, I ain't get. I take all of it. However, but at the same time, though, you know, someone asked me, "Was the real?"
see, somebody just commented on here.
Said the realest person I've ever
My
met.
mom just commented. My mom said, "I have never called my son nothing but Michael, other son or other boy. This." To me, this is your best show yet. Love you always, Mom, Queen of ATL.
Period.
Brandy says this. My mom loves me. I know she does.
Most definitely, Mike. I always told you that.
I know my mom.
Our mom loves us.
Brandy says, I disagree. I disagree with you too with this. I don't feel it's my job to know you're on drugs and know how to cater to you. How do I know if a person is on drugs if I'm never around it?
Was you on drugs?
No, she's never been on
Ah,
drugs.
so she don't understand. No, Brand, no offense, because I live. Very professional woman. Good business.
She's sweet. I love her.
I love Brandy. And I just met her today.
I'm upset because you.
But
sound
if
like
Brandy
you couldn't
can't really speak on to that if she ain't did it. Have y'all, you ain't did drugs,
No,
you
I
don't
never
drink
did.
and got all this damn liquor in here. And I'm carrying 2 bottles on. And I brought bottles, wine, pictures. You know, when you come to people's house, I was always told you bring wine and pictures all. But anywho, Brandy, honestly, I honestly don't think that you will understand unless that you've been on it. You cannot understand it. Like,
Is
for
it
real.
a shame thing?
I think it's shame.
Why is it shame when it come to me though? I'm your
Because that's your mama. Because
I'm-
when
I'm
somebody
your
called my
friend.
mama crackhead in school, bitch, I got a suspension.
Yeah, I would have got a suspension too.
Or dyke or lesbian.
But why you feel like you couldn't tell me that you were going through that time of your life?
just like my
After
mama,
we
just like
shared-
my mama hid it from me. She tried to protect me and didn't want me to go down that same road
So
that
you
she
was trying
did.
to protect me, is what you were saying.
But I also knew, because as a kid, it's like we smart. We know we are ahead of our time.
Right.
The Missy Elliott and Timberland.
yeah.
of our time, the 80s babies, I'm just saying. But we knew what they was doing. But I didn't do the drug my mama did, but
I'm just
it's
saying.
still drugs.
Okay.
And that's the thing that affecting our black community. As in, I honestly, for real, this should be a disability help. We all need some psychological help.
I agree.
This shit is deep rooted.
The only reason why I feel like I'm in a better place now, seeing that I've been in Atlanta almost a decade, before I came to
You
Atlanta,
ain't in a better place because you always said that you want your mama to come and stay there with you. Period.
But my mom won't. I don't think my mom will move.
She will move. You gotta make it. You gotta make her know it and make her feel it.
I mean, what else I gotta do?
Why y'all feel like as in children you can't? A young dog can teach an old dog tricks.
I think my mom would not move here because she's been a really great grandmother to her grandchildren.
Yeah, but my thing is this: I'm trying to get all my family up out of Memphis. Man, look,
My mama-
when I blow up, I need all of y'all to come here. If the grass green, it ain't green on this side, but it's a little green. This is the Black Mecca,
Atlanta
the Black
is nice.
Hollywood of the South. Let's just be for real.
Atlanta is.
Don't let the people affect Atlanta, because half of the people that make Atlanta think of the bad part, these hoes ain't from here.
No, but Atlanta is nice. Before I came here, I truly, the reason why I'm in a better place is because I went and got here. I went and saw a psychiatrist. I was seeing a psychiatrist
That's
about
a good
4
thing.
years.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
And but my thing is, I had, and the reason why
Did
I
she
had
work like a
the
public
mouth-
defender? Is she free?
No, she was free.
Well,
She definitely was not
I'm gonna
free.
just go through it myself.
She was not.
It's like a
But-
cold. I'm gonna let it pass.
But some of the things that occurred in my life, things you mentioned earlier tonight with my smart mouth and me being the way that I am, is
You
because
have changed.
I was angry.
Most definitely.
I can honestly say I'm probably today is the most happiest I've ever been in my years here on the face of the earth. And you can see
When
it.
the last time you talked to your nephews?
It's been a while.
Me too.
It's been a while.
And the
reason why
that's
I
how-
don't talk to I think the reason why and it's not, I don't think that my nieces and nephews love me.
it's the inner thing because in my
I'm
mind
too tough.
I think
I'm too tough. Christina is soft. I'm tough. I want the best for these
Ho, Ricardo. Because I don't want to say nothing about his sister. And he put a comment. Y'all heard what he said his sister is soft. So why you couldn't think that your sister was soft when that certain person said, was it a family member?
But it's different when you have your own children. Christina
said-
is
No.
tough. But when it comes to her children, she's very vulnerable. That's any
That's a
parent.
mama bear, period.
That's any parent.
Okay, but listen. But
Christina-
even to then, your sister is a quiet storm. Christina ain't never been rah-rah like you.
Well, yeah, she had. Well, no, she.
No, boy,
ain't been
that little girl ain't been like that. Quit lying in my face in front of me. Y'all, look, don't put me on the show if y'all ain't gonna be funky.
I'm funky, goddammit. I'm funky. I'm being real. My thing is, the reason why I love my nieces and nephews,
Most definitely.
but the thing is, I feel like if you would have told me today that the way that I am with my nieces and nephews, that we would be in this place, if you would have told me that when she first
Well, let me just
had
tell you.
her children, I would have said she was alive.
Gifts don't buy when it comes
No,
to
but my thing is, I can make an effort to try to do things with children, but at the end of the day, they're children. Now they're starting to be.
Hold on. You said they children, so what you mean that they children? You said children,
But I think children.
so they don't understand.
They don't understand.
Also, why they could be like that with you and your mama?
But
I'm just saying.
what you mean?
Brother, I want you to put yourself in that position. Brother, it took me a long time. And, you know, it's some things you have learned before me, but one thing
But
that I
my
have
thing-
learned before, you got to forgive. You got to listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
That's Mom Dukes
I'm listening.
in the end of the day. I might not think my mama did the best job in the world, but I would give, ain't no bitch gonna disrespect her.
No.
No. It ain't even all about just that. I'm not gonna disrespect her.
I don't think I disrespect my mom.
But no, I don't think you would do anyway, because you really not. Even though you're, no. Now,
Have I ever said that I wanted to cut my mom out my life?
That's disrespectful.
I never did that. I never thought
You
about
just
that.
you just said, but at the same time, you felt like that, brother, because you do feel like that.
I do sometimes.
Yeah, but I would never, even though my mom stole from me.
My mama can call me right
my
now.
mama stole from me. My baby sister died in my hands on my birthday. And my mama didn't want to give mouth to mouth and stuff like that. And they try to make me Do it, but all because my mama was strung out. And then listen, that fuck with her clean on to this day. But at the same time, you know when you tell a drug addict down by me used to being one, that make you want to go on and go bitch and get it hit. Stop doing it. If you love your mama, uplift her. That's a queen.
Yeah, she is a queen.
Oh, bitch, act like it. Now I'm saying that you're not acting like it, Ricardo. But that's it. I enjoy
Okay.
y'all. I gotta go. I got work in the morning.
Oh Lord,
I do. I don't sit at a desk like Mike and them and do a COVID. I gotta go to a warehouse to drive a forklift.
First and foremost, again, I want to thank Rocky for coming on the show tonight. And thank you, most importantly, for tuning in. If no one has told you this, just know that Rocky and I, we both love you all. And again, you only get one shot.
And one mama.
And you only get one shot at life.
And daddy.
Make sure you make it count. We will see you next time on Say It Live ATL.
Catch me on Uncut Virgin.
And listen, if you haven't done so already, you all, please go on my YouTube page and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because after this first season, I will officially be on YouTube. So go and subscribe today. Good night.
Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live. ATL. Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live.